Hey there guys, it's Toasty Fresh and I'm back with another collections update video. It's been quite a while with me out in the wilderness, but that's because I've been I weren't happy with the quality of my videos. I've been just trying to improve them with different little things to do, but I think this is just going to be the best that I can do for quality at the minute. So hopefully you guys can bear with me until I can get something better set up. But anyway, this is what I've been collecting, and sorry if the video's wobbling a little bit. I'm using my laptop camera now instead of my phone, and it's on something, so it's on the bed and it's a bit wobbly. But anyway, without further ado, just a few of the things I've been collecting recently, and it's going to be Xbox stuff this time, so hopefully you guys will enjoy seeing what I've collected. First up, I got a little bit of a bargain. I went into a charity shop and they had this huge stack of Xbox 360 games, and they're all going for 50p. So I got a few of them, not too many really, but just I picked out like four because one of the things, there were a couple that I already owned, and I thought I wasn't going to be greedy and grab up all the copies of games that I've already got. Some of them I thought about it later on. I'm like, well, maybe I made a mistake. I could have sold them on for quite a profit, but I thought about it and I thought, no, I'll let somebody else have some good luck and go and find some games cheap, because there were some great games in there like Skyrim, there was Fallout 3, I think there was Tekken 4 as well, or Tekken 5, one of the two. Yeah, Tekken 5 I think it was. And some great games in there, but I already had them, so I thought, well, there's no point in me, getting them again. Unless I was, selling them on. But what I did pick up was Halo 4. Sorry about the glare there. And I got that for 50p. And I completed the original trilogy, and it took me a while to do that. With not actually originally owning a 360. It wasn't until I moved in with my girlfriend that I went out and bought 3 and completed the trilogy to, see the whole story kind of conclude. Well, up until that point, it had been concluded. Although there was ODST, but that's like the same story arc, just from a different perspective. So this one I've not played yet. It's probably going to be as to a good standard with being a Halo game, and I know what they're all about, and that is, finely worked shooter with great intuitive controls, and just a design that's been followed on and on and on by many games since. Kind of overrated, I reckon, after the second one, but I did have, sorry, I've got like indigestion or something. But I did have great fun with this game and playing it with friends and stuff like that, and co-op, so it'll always have a fun place in my thoughts with the Halo series. Another one I picked up was Mass Effect, which I got for 50p as well. And I got that because I played, being a PlayStation 3 player, I got the second one. Was intrigued by playing on the demo and things like that, and played through it, loved it, and I played the third one, loved that. And now I just thought about it and I thought, well, why not go back and just see where it all started? Because yeah, on the PlayStation 3 one, you got a little comic book section when you first start the second game, where you go over the choices of the first game, and you have the story so far kind of thing. And that's great, and things like how they did that so you can get the gist of the story, but it'd be really good to go and actually play it now and just experience things for myself, see what the game was like, see if it changed any since its first iteration. But yeah, that's it, and it's in great condition as well. Great, Nick, whoever donated these games very kindly to the charity shop, really took care of them. And I also got this one, Dragon's Dogma, because I was just intrigued by this one, because it's it's like kind of a Western style RPG, and I love any kind of RPGs and things like that. So even if it's not good, for 50p, it should be an absolute bargain. I'm not as bothered about the well, it says early access to Resident Evil 6. It's out now. I wouldn't really want to play it. I don't think it's meant to be a pretty bad game, but that's up to other people's opinions as well, I guess. But yeah, I got that one, so that's an interesting one. I don't really know much about it. I've never played any of it, so if anyone knows anything there, about that game, Dragon's Dogma, hit up the comment section. Just let me know what's that game like. Is it really worth playing? It probably won't be one that I'll be playing dead soon, but there you go. Also, now moving on to some of the good stuff, and that's the original Xbox games. And this is one I picked up quite recently from my local entertainment exchange store, and that was Quantum Redshift. I actually saw someone saying they bought this on Twitter, and they got it for this price as well, and saying it's a bargain because it's meant to be a really good kind of Wipeout F-Zero clone, and it came complete, and it even had a brochure there for the coming up in 2004. And let's see what was coming up in 2004. You've got Grab by the Ghoulies there. You've got Voodoo Vince. I've never heard of that one really. I've never seen anything of that one. I kind of know what Grab by the Ghoulies is all about. Soul Calibur 2, great fighting game. James Bond, Everything or Nothing. There's Deus Ex Invisible War. FIFA 04, Amped 2. I never played them because I was an SSX player. And Ninja Gaiden and is it Return of the King? Yeah, Return of the King. And there's also Medal of Honor Rising Sun. So it's good how you have them. I like getting those in your games as well. It gives you a little snippet of what was kind of out at the same time as the game that you've just bought. And an interesting little fact, I didn't know anything about the producer, the developer of this. It was called Curly Monsters, and they only made another game, I think, which was N-Gen Racers on the PS1. And there was kind of people that came from Cyanosis, a famous developer. You know, they broke away after the aftermath of that, and like they got bought up by Sony. And yeah, they came and forged this company, and they only made 2 games before lack of funding forced them to close. So they did an alright game. I suppose it's not bad footprint on the gaming world. It's meant to be pretty good. I've not played it, so I wouldn't really fully know. Another one I picked up, and this one I picked up just last week, and that was Sid Meier's Pirates for the Xbox, because I've never seen it before. I wasn't even too sure this was a game that had came out for the Xbox. But Sid Meier's famous strategy games architect. He did Populous games, started off the Populous games, Civilization as well. He's got some great franchises bear his name. And this one looks pretty fun. It's about being a pirate and making your own way in the world, which you can do whichever way you want. You can either be just a simple trader, or you can go around being the most villainous scourge of the 7 seas. I think it's actually set more in just the Caribbean, to be honest, and you know, the typical pirate setting. But it does look really good, and it was only 50p, so I thought it's a pretty good game just to try out. And you don't get, well, as generations have gone on and on, I've noticed there's less and less strategy games appearing for consoles. It seems to be something that's gone back now to just being something that's the realm of PC gaming. But so that'll be a good game to play. It's always good to get a strategy game, I think. Another one that I picked up, which I have fond memories of at the time, I bought it when it first came out, and that is Fable. Really good memories of this game. It was hyped up to all hell, but it was still a great game, I thought. A good little role-playing game where you start out as a kid, you do a few chapters, and then you grow up. I mean, the wild things they were saying were like, oh, it was, you know, you age and all that, like, which you did, but not to the extent that there was going on about, and all the different factors that were going to be involved in the game. But it was still a pretty neat game and really well done. And I enjoyed it anyway, and it is definitely one to go and pick up. It's definitely like I'd say it's a must-have still for the original Xbox, and it was an Xbox exclusive. So go out and get it if you can, because you can get it really cheap. I mean, I picked it up for $1.99, or like I said, you can get it on the 3 for $5 deals and things like that. Go and pick it up because it's really worth playing, I'd say. Another one that is pretty much the same is Panzer Dragoon Otter. Again, I only paid £1.99 for this from the same shop called That's Entertainment. This one just opened up in my town, and I got it with the instruction booklet and everything. And this is an amazing game. It was an exclusive, I think, for the Xbox. It doesn't actually say it there in the little writing, and it was one of the early releases. But it's a game that absolutely looks beautiful, especially the opening levels. You get these really bright, vibrant colours in it, and everything looks crisp and sharp from what I remember of it. I've not played it for a while, so maybe some of that's my rose-tinted spectacles looking at that one. But I just remember this being a really great-looking game, and that was playing it like a few years after its release. As I didn't get an Xbox straight away, it was a few years. Like I got it in 2004 when the Crystal Xbox came out, and then it was a little bit longer on even since then until I bought the game. But I'm really glad to have that one back in the collection. It's a really good game. And I also picked up this one because it looked interesting, and it's the Incredible Hulk Ultimate Destruction. That one cost me £4, I think it was, from Entertainment Exchange, and I just picked it up because it looked really interesting, and it looked like another one of those games that's kind of a one that does the kind of comic book justice more, like kind of like the PlayStation 1 Spider-Man games when they came along, and set a decent precedent for doing actual decent comic book games. It's complete as well. Not the best condition of the instruction booklet, but there you go. And that was made by Radical, who developed the Simpsons games Hit and Run and Road Rage. And so that being said, it probably is pretty good. I mean, it got an elite rating in the official magazine. Usually the official magazines are more trustworthy out of the publications as well. So, but I just got it because it looked cool. It looks like more of leaning onto the comic book thing, and it's just going on the style of game the Hulk game should be, which is going around smashing stuff up basically, and it looks pretty open world as well. It looks pretty cool. So again, if anyone's played that, if you can confirm that is a great game, as good as it looks anyway, that would be appreciated as well. And then I almost missed it when I recorded another video before. I picked up another special edition, a collector's edition, and that is Doom 3. I've already got the game, but this is the collector's edition, so it comes in this little sleeve and nice little box, and you get some nice little cool artwork on there and on the back as well. There's nothing, I don't think, special on the inside. It's just a different instruction booklet that says limited edition on it. But apart from that, I don't think there's anything absolutely special, unless the instruction booklet is different. But I think all of them had the little bits of facts about id Software in there. There's like little facts about the developers and the games and the Doom series. And the good thing about this is as well is it includes the original Doom games as well. It says there like includes the classic Doom, the original Doom, Ultimate Doom, and Doom 2. So you get to play the classic games as well. Like I had great memories of playing those on the PlayStation 1. So that'll be really fun just to go back and play those original games as well, because I don't have them for the PlayStation 1 yet. They're not in that collection. It's still pretty modest, my PlayStation 1 collection, about, I don't know, 70 odd games or something like that. So I'm by no means, the world's greatest collector of video games, but it's still something that I really enjoy, and I enjoy sharing it with you guys. That's just a few of the things that I've been collecting for the original Xbox, and a few for the Xbox 360 as well that I just happened to be fortunate enough to get really cheap. Sorry about the earthquake effect that I'm getting. Like I said, my thing's just resting on something. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed seeing a few of the stuff that I've collected, and you've got some thoughts and things like that you want to share, and maybe even, like I said, I'm always up for suggestions of games that I should go out and buy. If I enjoyed some of these games, thinking, well, if I enjoyed this, maybe you'd enjoy this, yada yada. That'd be great to hear from you. But like I said, I appreciate any kind of interaction you guys will have with me. It's great to hear from other games fans. But that's all I got time for on this video. Hopefully I'll be able to do another video for you really soon on the PlayStation 2 stuff I got, because I've got a lot of those, I think, a good bunch of stuff to show you. But that's all I got time for on this video. Thanks for watching, guys. Good luck with your collecting or whatever it is you're trying to do at the moment. But I'm out.